Mtazamaji, karibu sana kwenye kipindi cha A Generational Hope, kipindi ambacho kinakukujia moja kwa moja kutoka runinga ya Stewards TV, ambapo kama kawaida nakuwa na mchungaji Pastor Francis Kimeli wa Gospel Mission pale Kimumu, na nakukaribisha mtazamaji ili tuweze kuandamana moja kwa moja hadi tamati mwa kipindi hiki, ambapo tutazungumzia masuala ambayo yanalingana na uongozi. Last week ama wiki iliyopita tulizungumzia masuala ambayo yanahusiana na a place ama the place of the church in leadership. Wiki hii nataka tusungumzie vision and leadership. Mtazamaji, karibu, nimkaribishe mchungaji ili tuweze kuanza kipindi kwa pamoja. Karibu sana mchungaji kwenye kipindi cha Generational Hope.
Yes.
Na naamini kwamba mzima tangu wiki iliyopita.
Amen.
Na karibu sana ili tuweze kuzungumzia masuala ya vision. Vision kwa Kiswahili, Waswahili watatusaidia pale nje, ni maono, na uongozi. So kuna masuala haya mawili ambayo ni maono na uongozi. Kwa maana kiongozi lazima awe na maono.
Yes.
Na ili uwe na maono, wanasema wewe ni kiongozi.
Wewe ni kiongozi.
kila mtu kwa upande wake ni kiongozi.
That's right.
Right. Karibu sana, salimia watazamaji.
Asante sana Anko Dan kwa sababu ya kipindi hiki cha Generational Hope.
Naam. Nafikiri
ni jambo la busara kuelewa vizuri ya kwamba kila kiongozi lazima awe na maono ambayo inaleta sababu.
Yes.
Kwa nini wewe unataka kuongoza watu? And why you are a leader. Lakini pia maono na leadership,
yes,
ina shida zake. And that is why mtu yote mwenye anasema mimi ni kiongozi, he has a lot of challenges. Yes. A lot of he needs to be very he need to be to have a lot of wisdom and understanding on how to handle issues. Kwanza ningependa kusema, tulisema tulipoanza hii kipindi, a leader is a man who have traveled towards the higher mountain. And being at the top of the mountain, is able to see the other side.
Yes.
And then he is able to turn back and try to see how he will help other people to travel with him to the higher mountain. And then what are we going to do to fulfill our journey towards the next level?
Yes.
So kwanza maono ni ile kuona kitu ambacho wengi hawaoni.
Yes.
For example, if we want to cross to the next level, and there is a river here,
yes,
any other leader is always saying siku moja tutavuka. But the leader who has a vision,
yes,
he has a plan on how to go. Even if it is difficult,
yes, he
he knows how to change the difficult situation into a moment of planning and rejoicing and telling other people,
yes,
now this is how we are going to go to the other side. So other people are leaders, but they need to be encouraged.
yes,
so that with the bigger picture, they are able to say, now we know it is possible.
Wow.
Yes.
Kwa hivyo, let's say vision, there are two types of vision.
Yes.
Yeah, there are those people who wale ambao wamezaliwa bila kuona, lakini wako na maono.
Yes.
Unajua, hao ni mambo mawili ambayo labda watu labda kuna yule mtu ambaye hataelewa vizuri, atachanganywa nao kidogo.
Yes.
Because having a vision doesn't mean you must have this sight. There is that vision of sight.
Yes.
Seeing, just seeing.
Yeah.
You can see things, but how do you figure that thing? Ninakuangalia mchungaji, lakini how do I see you?
Yes, actually that is the position where now vision
Yes.
become reality. Because there is this natural eye that is able to see the mountain. But in the inner man who carries the vision,
Yes.
he can see a mountain.
Yes.
Na aseme ndani ya hii mlima iko gold.
That is now what we call vision. Now, if you are able, or in my own understanding, if you are able to see a mountain and see something valuable in that mountain, or see somebody and see something good in that somebody, then you are a leader.
That's right. That's right. You are a leader.
Yes.
Even if you are able to see.
Yes.
Then you are a leader, but there is so much that needs to be done and to be motivated in you, so that also you don't become a wrong leader.
Yes.
Because leadership, it is a God-given gift to men to charter their way forward. That is why leadership travel from one generation to another generation. So it is the responsibility of the older generation to plant a seed of leadership to the next generation. And that seed is what are we believing? We as a country or a community or a family, what are we going to chart our way forward so that in the next generation we will be better people? You know, when missionaries came to Africa first, there were so many people who were rich with cattle, sheep, and all that. But most of them, they lack foresight. They lack to understand what is wrong with this white person who has come and introduced to us something that is called school. But other people, they perceived and they allowed their children to go to school. And when they go to school, they never knew that the white person, he had already gained independence of about 400 years when they were coming. So they were planting the seed to us, what already they are planted in their leadership to the black people. The black people who never, those are the people who went to the bush and fight. Even though they fight, you can hear the story of Kenya. Those people who fought, like this woman from Mombasa, Chingelile, or what is the name? Koitalian Somoe, Kimeli, Kina Mau Mau, and all other people did that. They went to the bush, but they lacked foresight. And that is why people like Kenyatta and others who never fought for this country, they just came in and take the leadership. Because they had gone to the other side of the world and discover there is a better world. Yes.
Now you've mentioned something there that maybe I won't repeat because those are your words. But I can ask a question. A keen person can understand it. Can I use the vision of my forefathers to lead?
They laid the foundation. Because leadership changes according to the generation. For example, maybe 1950s, we had very few people who were educated. Now we have so many people who are educated. So leadership, it comes in, people will see leadership according to their generation. Today there is a lot of computers, there is a lot of things. When you want to put it in the seeing of the past generation, it doesn't work because we don't understand how they did it. But the good thing, they laid the foundation, the roadmap on how to travel that direction.
In leadership, I'm sorry, today I have a lot of questions. In leadership, is it good or is it bad to be optimistic?
Every leader must be optimistic. Because you know, leadership is faith. Encouraging people to go where they have never been before. Just like Moses, God called him and told him, go back to Egypt and take my people to the promised land.
Yes.
They have never been there.
Yes.
And even maybe Moses was there, but maybe he had just passed by, but he never knew this is the place. But you know, there was a journey, there are people, how they are going to eat, how they are going, all this management of the people.
Yes.
It was very difficult, but Moses, he believed.
Yes.
So every good leader, he must believe in his leadership,
Yes.
on that vision. But unfortunately, in Africa setup,
Yes.
it is very difficult to have a leader who has a vision and share that vision.
Yes.
What defines now you to be a leader who has a vision is the way you are sharing that vision to the next generation.
Sure.
Most of the leaders, they die with the same thing, the same seed, so that when the new generation comes, they struggle again. Just like us now in Africa, we are still fighting about maybe people are thinking, you have heard always our leaders, they blame the white people.
Yes.
And then the white person left here about 65 years ago.
Yes.
And here, we are fighting. These people took our heritage.
Yes.
What did they took? Some of them they paid.
Sure.
But now, because of lack of leaders who are able to share the vision and say, from point A, this is what we are going to do.
Yes.
Because vision is a walk.
Yeah.
We must travel a vision.
Uh-huh.
And nobody who is bigger than the vision. This is what always you hear leaders, they say, Kenya is bigger than, but in reality, they don't believe what they are saying.
Yes.
They don't believe what they are saying, and that is why we are praying that God, in this end time,
Yes.
raise men who will be able to marry the leadership
Yes.
and the vision together.
Okay, now, yes, I can come as a leader, I can come to the citizens and tell them, I have this vision, a very nice vision, a very good vision. But in that vision, with me, I see an opportunity to prosper myself.
Yes.
I see, being a leader, there is something I'm aiming up there.
Yes.
Personally, I want to be a leader, yes, and I promise people that I want to help you because I've seen this and this and this and this. But in the reality, I don't want to help people. I want to help myself. What kind of leadership is that? Yes, I have a vision, which is very evident. I've seen what the people are going through, they're suffering, and I've seen something that will help them come out of that struggle.
You know, it is unfortunate that if you see your ministry,
Yes.
most of the people that nobody knew that they can lead people to somewhere.
Yes.
They were even the most polite people you have never known. And even it seemed that they had no vision.
Yes.
Because they don't want to talk, because they know the challenges that is in the vision.
Yes.
And because they know, I want history to write me well. And that is why some very good leaders are the people that the community go and ask them,
Yes.
please, we have seen among our sons, you are in a better position.
Yes.
We have seen among our daughters,
Yes.
you are in a better position.
Yes.
But sometimes the people who are individuals that they are coming and saying, I am able to do this, and they use money to buy people,
Yes.
then that leadership lies to a certain level.
Yes.
They cannot go far. That is why government, we say, democracy is the government of the people and for the people.
Yes.
People can buy, but every leader who is so serious and he says, we want to put our country into a road of competition with other nations,
Yes.
they will sacrifice everything that they have to make sure that the next generation, the generation of our children will be much better life. Maybe, for example,
Yes.
in 1970s and 80s and go back there,
Yeah.
we had very few hospitals. But nobody say, how are we going to mobilize our people? We build hospitals. Everybody who came to power, they say, twende America tuombe pesa tujenge nini? Hospitali. That is part of leadership, but they never stir people to know that we can make it alone.
Yes.
Wewe ukienda leo kwa Amerika, wende nje wazungu, ni mchanga na milima kama taifa zetu.
Yes.
But the difference yetu na hao wazungu, it is the reasoning capacity ambayo wanayo.
Yes.
Leaders were willing to die for the next generation.
Yes.
Lakini sisi, we steal from the next generation. Na tunasema wacha mimi nijenge nyumba, wacha nifanye hivi, wacha nifanye biashara, wacha nichukue kila kitu. Ndio watu wawe pakazi wetu. Watutumie, yani watu wanatumiwa vibaya.
Yes.
Na hiyo sasa ndio shida, nafikiri kwamba generally inaumiza Afrika. Na mimi naamini kwamba kama viongozi wa Afrika wangekuwa na maono, hii vita hii ati mtu alishindwa kwa raia walimwambia tumetosheka. Hata hakushindwa. Umeambiwa tu saidia mwenzako afanye kazi, na wewe unashika askari una mobilize. Na hiyo ndio sababu unaona history yote kama ya askari ama polisi ilianza na watu yani kama wakora, ambaye tu mtu akiambiwa haya twende maliza mtu, yeye ana story nyingine, ametoka na amekuvunja miguu, ndio a terrorize watu. That is how a leader yule tu mwenye ako leader wa kawaida ata terrorize watu. But a leader with a vision, he will bring the best in people. Yes.
Wow. Mtazamaji, ni kipindi cha Generational Hope, kipindi ambacho kinakukuja moja kwa moja kutoka Stewards TV, na tunazungumzia masuala ambayo yanahusiana na uongozi, masuala ambayo yanatukumba ama yanatuuma kila siku. These are the things that affect us in our daily lives. Having a leader with a vision, but I can call it a personalized vision. Anaona maslahi yake katika uongozi ambao unafaa kuzingatia kila mtu katika nchi. Tufanyeje ili huu uongozi ubadilike na huu uongozi uwe ni uongozi wa kumzingatia ama wa kumuangalia kila mwananchi? Ni masuala ambayo tunajaribu kuzungumzia, because we are looking at the generation to come. Yes, we are in a generation that leaders consider their own generation. But being a leader, you have to consider the whole thing. Now, that brings the difference. Now, let's just look at what separates a man from being a leader and having a vision. Yes, I can have a vision and I'm not a leader. I can be a leader and I don't have a vision. Now, what brings the difference?
What I want to say is that I must rest these things by saying,
yes,
every human being is a leader.
Yes.
But because of sin, watu wameenda wamekuwa wawe mbele,
yes,
na wengine wakabaki nyuma. Because the all leadership cannot be the same.
Yeah.
There must be a man or a woman,
yeah,
who will be ahead to show the people the way.
Yes.
Just the way Moses was. He showed the people the way.
Yeah.
Even when the most difficult time comes in leadership, there is a leader who will stand to be counted, to face the reality of this one. Yes. We are going to make it.
Yes.
It is just like in the army. When people are fighting and terrible battles occur,
yes,
there are those who are commanders. They know this battle is quite a bigger for us, and they know to retreat and replan again, so that they may win the battle.
yes.
And now you see, one of the problems that we have as a nation too, is that me as a leader, people think that my children must be leader like me,
Yes.
which is a wrong concept. People think that there is blood of other people who are more leaders than others.
Yes.
That is failure. That is wrong.
Yes.
That is wrong completely. It is not godly and it is not accepted.
Yes.
But your culture suggests otherwise.
Yes.
Says, all time ago,
Yes.
babu yangu alikuwa chief. Sasa lazima watoto wetu wakuwe nini?
Machifu.
Chief. Wakasahau kwamba katika ulimwengu ambaye tunaishi sasa kuna competition ya elimu. Kama watoto wa chief hawakwenda shule kwa sababu wanajua sisi automatically we are leaders. They are going to fail.
Sure.
Kwani hao viongozi wengine ambao walikuja au ambao tumewataja, wale ambao wazungu waliwapata.
Yes.
Kwani hao wengine ambao walianza kwenda shule na wakaanza kujua kuandika, wakati tulipata uhuru au wazee walikuwa wapi? Walitolewa na wakatupwa mbali, regardless that they were leaders. But kulikuwa na mambo ya elimu, kulikuwa sasa ulimwengu umefunguka. Ni kwenda Russia, ni kwenda wapi, ni kwenda everywhere. So leadership ya wale watu ambao walisafiri wakaanza kuona mambo ambaye baba zetu hawakuona.
Yes.
And that is why it is very, very important that every family, a father, a mother, there must be somebody who has a vision to say, though we don't have this, but it is possible we reach here.
Yes.
And every leader hawezi fikisha watu maili 1,000, hapana.
Yes.
Anaweza kusongesha 5 kilometers, mwingine anakuja na anafuata hiyo barabara.
Yes.
Na ningependa kusema kwamba shida kuu ambayo pia tunayo katika bara letu la Afrika ni kwamba we have leaders that they don't want to write down the vision. You know, the Bible says that write down the vision, and if it tarries, surely it will come to pass. You cannot carry a vision of 1,000 years with 40 years that you have been in leadership. What you need is just to plan and to draw and to make sure that we have a leadership, a vision of maybe 250 years.
Yes.
So that anytime we are planning and we have the vision, one leader achukui mzigo ya kutaka kujenga Kenya mzima yeye peke yake, na hawezi na hii miaka 10.
Haiwezi.
Ile kitu ambayo inatakana ni kwamba viongozi wetu tukiwa na roadmap ya kusema we are planning for the next 300 years. Kunakuwa na mandatory kwamba mimi nikiingia kama headmaster or a principal of certain school, hiyo shule ina maono kwamba tukisukuma hii shule tupeleke ikifika miaka 50. Tunataka badilisha hii shule iwe college. Lakini college ya nini? Unaona?
Yeah.
Sasa inaleta shule katika mipangilio na mwendo mahali pa kuelekea. Sasa saa hizi government yenyewe haina vision. That is why unaona tunachukua tu pesa ovyo ovyo. No. Leo hii ukasikia taifa letu limechukua pesa mingi sana ya grant loans. Na hiyo tu inachukua tu 10 years. Another person akikuja tena ana roadmap mahali watu wanaelekea. Sasa in the next 10 or 13 years unaona hii barabara imejengwa.
Yes.
Mchinese tena atarudi. Loan haijaisha, barabara imeharibika.
Yes.
That vision huyo kiongozi, wale watoto watakuwa wakatua in the next 10 15 years.
Yes.
Wataangalia barabara zimeharibika. Sasa tunahitaji ijengwe.
Yes.
Na ule mtu mwenye atajenga hiyo barabara, hao vijana wakati huo watasema, wow, wewe ndio mtu.
Yes.
But tumepoteza mambo mengi.
Yeah.
Tumepoteza mengi kama Afrika, lakini ni ombi langu ya kwamba Mungu aishie. Atunulie watoto.
Yes.
Wanaume na wanawake ambao wataelewa kwamba we are in the race.
Yeah.
And my country must be counted. Hatuwezi kuwa tu nakuwa na taifa ambaye na vijana ambao wanakimbia, wana engineers. Imagine today in this country we have great engineers.
Yes.
Lakini kujengwa barabara ikifika, wale watu ambao wako kwa uongozi wanaenda China, wanachukua wafungwa na wanakataa engineers, watoto wetu ambao wamesoma, na wanawakataza job.
Yes.
For example, tuna leadership kama katika jeshi tuna ile department ya engineer.
Yeah.
Sasa wakati nje haiko kwa vita, si wanaume wakuje wajenge hiyo. because they are part of us.
Yes.
The country wametumia pesa kutrain hao watu na kuwasaidia wakafika mahali ambapo wako. Lakini kwa sababu uongozi pale juu wanaogopa sana kuinua watu wengine, na kutoka hapo sasa wanakuwa actually we are the killers of our own vision and dreams. And we really need to fight this. Unaona hii tendo la ukabila hii inatokana kwa sababu hakuna uongozi, hakuna maono hapo juu.
All right, summing it up, we like to know, yes, we of course as citizens we don't choose leaders who doesn't own any vision. We choose leaders whom we feel own us, have a vision that favors us. Where do you think do things start changing? That a vision that we thought a leader has is not portraying.
Anko Dan, sidhani kwamba viongozi wanachaguliwa na wale wana maono. That is why kuna kelele nyingi sana wakati wa campaign. Viongozi wanatoa pesa na mwenye pesa mingi ndiye atashinda siku.
Kumaanisha hatuchagui viongozi ambao wako na maono, tutachagua viongozi ambao wanatununua
kwa sababu ya kutofahamu kwetu.
Yes.
Na kwa sababu hatuoni kesho. We are blind.
Yes.
Mimi ninajua kwamba miaka kidogo ambayo inakuja hapa mbele. For example, kama tukisikia leo vita vya tatu imeanza.
Yes.
Hiyo tu peke yake. That siku hiyo matangazo ikifanywa, that is the day Afrika inakufa.
Yes.
Kwa sababu Afrika baada ya miaka 70 ya independent walinyosha mikono yao kwa wazungu, wakanyosha mpaka wakasahau. Mpaka sasa wanafanya nini? Leo ikitangazwa kwamba nao vita imeanza. Nani atakupatia pesa ya elimu? Nani atakupea pesa ya udaktari? Madawa ya AIDS nani atakupea?
Yes.
We will just die like that. Na in fact wale wa jamaa ambao walishika maono na wakasukuma, zile mataifa ambao walikuwa dictators walishika hiyo maono ya udikteta na wakafuruga na wakapeleka mbele na wakawa wanyama na wakatisha watu. Lakini sasa sisi Afrika tulipopata uhuru tukasema kitu ya kwanza, chukua shamba, chukua hii. Sasa saa hizi karibu tunakwama.
Wow.
Ndio hiyo tunaelekea kukwama kwa sababu maono imesamishwa kwa matope.
Yes.
Na hiyo hata sasa hizi ndio unaona vijana wetu ambao wamemaliza university wamefanya kila wawezalo. How can you train a doctor, an engineer? Alafu ana kazi, ana mahali na ndani ya hospitali tuna watu wengi sana wanahitaji kusaidiwa, ambaye hao vijana na wasichana wanaweza kukaa pale na kuwatia moyo na kuambia it is well, shall be good. So after 4 years ile elimu ulichukua inaanza kukosa maana. So it is my prayer for every leader mwenye amesikia sisi tukisema leo ni kwamba tuache roho ya selfishness. Na tuhakikishe kwamba let us die so that the next generation lives.
Yes.
Ninaomba Mungu atupe maisha ili tuone watoto wetu ambao wanaenda Amerika kusoma hawaendi kukwama huko. Wanaenda tu kusoma na kurudi nyumbani.
Yes.
Lakini leo tunakaa tunangojea mzungu anatuoshea watoto. Sisi tunaosha kabisa, makamasi imeisha, mtu amekuwa sawa, sasa anajua mzungu anakuja anaenda nayo. Sisi tunawachwa tu na mambo tu hapa, hatuelewi where we are going. But you know, God is a jealousy God.
Yes.
We cannot do this forever. And that is my prayer. And I know the good men of God, they know that we are praying that God may raise up leadership.
Wow. A beautiful one from Pastor Francis Kimeli, whom we've been talking about leadership and everything that deals with leaders. Today we've discussed about vision and leadership, and I believe you've just picked something out of the conversation. It's my wish that you put these things into practice. You practice being a leader at your own capacity. I believe everybody is a leader. In wherever you do, in whatever you do, If you have your kashamba and you're planting some maize, practice leadership in that plantation. Practice leadership even in your own house. If you are a bachelor, practice leadership in your own house, so that we can have leaders who will change the country tomorrow, so that we don't have people who own their own things. I'm a leader of a community, but I want myself to prosper first. Those who chose me come second. That is not leadership. Till next time, my viewers, it's been a pleasure being with you. I'm your host, Anko Dan Mokaya, with my guest, Pastor Francis Kimeli from Gospel Mission, Kimumu. Have a nice week, have a blessed night, and may God bless you. Till next time, bye-bye, God bless you.
God bless you and shalom.